Hello everyone, and welcome to this audio podcast. Today, this audio podcast is part of the lab coat. This audio podcast is part of Labostix and issue. This audio podcast is part of a Labostix Panzer. This audio podcast is part of the Click, and this audio podcast is part of a ZtormLabostix production. Through this audio podcast today, a look at the summary, a summary in around published works by Mohammed and team from 2014, publication looking at the Renal Patient Support Group, supporting patients with chronic kidney disease or CKD through social media. So in around the publication, in around the publication summary, so the some of the initial within the publication, there is some insight, if you like, in regard to some of the bases of how and sort of the aims and objectives in around the initiation or the initiation of in around the RPSG in around 2009, and in as part of this this audio podcast, the some of the motivations for the RPSG was to ensure that patients, carers, and healthcare professionals could have a sort of a mutual space online wherein a lived experience can be shared, and to provide a bridge, a bridge between healthcare appointments or clinical appointments or clinical clinical care and or consultations in the physical space and online. The RPSG has been a sort of a voluntary social media platform that was sort of co-developed co-developed or founded in around 2009 in the United Kingdom, and the platform at the time of the publication had in around 5,000 healthcare service users and carers, as sort of the main members of the platform, in around the time of the publication in 2014, and the RPSG sort of continues to invite healthcare service users and healthcare service providers to attain opportunities or gain sort of opportunities provided by social media networks to improve healthcare service provision by facilitating and sort of being involved, having sort of having at the same time a sense of involvement in sort of real discussions that sort of take place through the social media platform. The RPSG now sort of has over just over 10,000 healthcare service users and healthcare service users and carers, as well as a mixture of healthcare professionals and or healthcare providers. So that draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast is part of the lab coat. This audio podcast as part of a Labostix issue. This audio podcast as part of a Labostix Panzer. This audio podcast as part of the Click. This audio podcast as part of a ZtormLabostix production.